So, did you hear about Israel's outrageous attack on the innocent humanitarian flotilla?
Innocent? What are you talking about? That ship was full of terrorists trying to smuggle weapons for Hamas to use against Israel.
Terrorists? Smuggling weapons? Please. They were bringing wheelchairs and toys to the poor starving Palestinians.
That was nothing but a trick to make Israel look bad, so that they would then be able to bring in weapons. Besides, did you see those innocent humanitarians attacking the Israeli soldiers? How could you mistake that for anything other than a bloodthirsty lynch?
Lynch? Lynch? Are you freaking nuts? They were being boarded by Nazi Zionist terrorist stormtroopers in international waters. They had every right to defend themselves against the Israeli pirates.
How dare you? How dare you call Jewish soldiers, trying to protect their own country, Nazis? The real Nazis are those anti-Semitic Arab bastards who hate the Jews and do everything possible to kill as many as they can. Like those goddamn Arabs on that ship.
They were Turkish.
Exactly.
Turks aren't Arabs. They're Muslim.
Arabs, Muslims, it's the same thing. They all hate the Jews.
You ignorant buffoon. You don't even know the difference between Arab and Muslim, and you think you're such an expert.
Well, all I know is they all support the terrorists trying to destroy Israel. So what the hell does it matter if they're Arab, Muslim, or freaking Swahili?
Swahili is a language.
Whatever. The point is, they all hate the Jews for absolutely no reason.
No reason? Are you smoking crack or something? They didn't have a problem with the Jews until the Jews came from Europe and took over their land, oppressed the poor Palestinians.
Ha! Their land? God gave Israel to the Jews more than 3,000 years ago. If anything, the Arabs took the land from the Jews. We were simply reclaiming what's rightfully ours.
Yeah, I don't believe in that bullshit. Anyone can say that God is on their side. The fact is, Europe felt guilty after the Holocaust and gave Palestine over to the Jews. There weren't even any Jews there until after World War II. The Jews should go back to where they belong, in Poland and Germany.
You're a freaking idiot, you know that? First of all, there were Jews living in the land of Israel continuously from when the Romans conquered the land and destroyed the Second Temple, you know, when that Jesus guy founded Christianity. Second of all, lots of Jews were moving to Israel already beginning in the late 19th century, when they were being killed by pogroms in Russia. In fact, most of the Arabs now in Israel moved there from other countries after that, because the Jews were creating such an economic boom.
Yeah, well.
And third of all, you want to tell me that after 6 million Jews burned in the Nazi ovens, the Jews should go back to the very countries where the Holocaust took place?
Well, even so, why should the Palestinians suffer because of the Holocaust?
The Palestinians didn't suffer because of the Holocaust. They brought their suffering upon themselves, when they wouldn't agree to compromise while the Jews did. Besides, you're really gullible if you think the Palestinians are suffering. They're much better off than almost all the other Arabs in the Middle East.
How on earth could you possibly believe that? The poor people in Gaza are starving. They don't have enough food, enough medicine.
Have you been there? What are you basing this on?
The UN says so.
Oh, the UN. Because they're not at all biased. Did you know that the so-called UN Human Rights Council has passed dozens of resolutions condemning Israel, and none condemning Sudan, Iran, China, Turkey, and other countries where millions of people are actually dying? Besides, none other than Nicholas Kristof, at your liberal rag the New York Times, wrote that there is no humanitarian crisis in Gaza. Your problem is that you believe all the crap that the Arabs say bad-mouthing Israel.
And you believe the crap that Israel can do no wrong.
My rebuttal, in part 2 of I'm right, you're wrong.